call the special meeting of the Lompoc City Council to order for July 5th, 2021 at 10 a.m. Madam Clerk, roll call. A.m. Did I say p.m.? Ah, see, I'm still up from last night. I didn't go to bed.
And Councilmember Starbuck.
Present.
Councilmember Cordova.
Here.
Councilmember Ball.
Here.
Mayor Pro Tem Victor Vega.
Here.
Mayor Janelle Osborne.
Here. Please rise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, well, good morning, everyone. The reason for our special meeting is an opportunity to discuss and direct regarding, and here we go with the long paragraph, regarding rescheduling the special municipal election set for August 31st, 2021 for possible changes to the commercial cannabis taxes imposed by the City of Lompoc, consideration of adoption of resolution to place before the city voters at a special municipal election consolidated with the statewide gubernatorial recall election on September 14th, 2021, a ballot measure changing city's tax on cannabis manufacturing and distribution, operators and other cannabis tax, definitions and regulations, declaration of fiscal emergency, call of election and request to consolidate with the September 14th, 2021 statewide election, and direction for impartial analysis and ballot arguments for the measure. And we have our city manager and our city attorney to do the presentation.
Okay. There you go. Well, thank you for coming in on really short notice, and it's great to see somebody here. I was expecting nobody here. So this happened, and it wasn't something we really could have planned for. This came up late Thursday afternoon. What happened was the state, as you might all know, the governor was in the process of being recalled. The legislature did pass a bill Thursday. We found out about it late Thursday afternoon that the recall was then set for September 14th. Okay, that's fine. You know, we're still going to first go with our August 31st date on the as the council approved. What happened, though, is when we were looking at that, the three consulting firms that the county uses to help them with their elections, those are the ones we were also going to use. They had backed out earlier when they heard the recall was coming up, so we went, oh no, what are we going to do? So on tomorrow's meeting, there's an agenda item that says the staff would ask the council to approve moving it to November 30th, or not November 30th, but in November, so we could have the meeting, have the election then, the county elections could then help us do that. There was an additional cost versus what we had first estimated, but we weren't able to do it in August just because we didn't have the actual consultants to help us. So there would have been another cost. Then what happened is on this bill that was signed, they attached a rider, and that rider said, any city that called a special election prior to June 15th, which is us, you could then consolidate with the county and be part of that election for the recall. So we're like, well, that'd be perfect. Well, the best part is when they said, and you have 4 days to get it done. So that's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and today. And we went, oh my gosh. Well, thankfully with our city clerk, Stacy, and our city attorney, Jeff, they worked through to get everything written up, changed, and bring it forth to us. So the cost if the county had done it in November would have been more than our estimate, which we found out we were off a little bit, but that was going to be about $250,000. Well, we're back to a normal cost of about $65,000 is the current estimate from the county. So it saves us a tremendous amount of money. We are not waiting until November. We can do it September 14th. And the best thing, I think, even before the money comes, we're having the county do it. They're professionals. They do this all the time. They know how to run an election. They know how to count the ballots and get everything done. So it pulls that part off of us. And, you know, the public might have had a little concern, like, okay, we've never run one before. Are we doing it properly? Well, this way the county's doing it. They know how to run an election. So I think it's actually a win for the whole city all around. So with that one, we're just asking the council to consider moving the date. That's all we have to do is move the date from the August 31st to the September 14th. We don't have to do any of the other work that we did before. So with that, I'm going to turn it over, and Jeff and Stacy are both here to answer questions too.
All right, does council have any questions for staff before we go to public comment?
I just had a quick question for clarification. Do you know if, so if the county is running the elections, will that allow for polling stations? Or
Oh, yeah, so yeah, the August was a strictly mail-in ballot. This one will be mail-in and polling stations, so people have the option of both. Thank you.
Any other questions, concerns? All right, seeing no questions, we will turn it over to public comment. If you would like to speak on this matter, you have 3 minutes. It's all right.
Good morning, happy holiday. My name is Janet Blevins, I live in District 1, and I think that this is the best thing that's happened to us in a long time. How great that we can combine our election with the recall election, and it's all good. Very much in favor of it only costing $65,000 instead of whatever,
Estimated.
250 estimate, whatever. Anyway, it saves a lot of money. It's really a good idea.
I agree with Janet. I'm Lorraine Waldow, District 1 resident. So my clarification, does that mean that there will be our election on the recall ballot, or will there be 2 ballots?
We will get clarification after public comment. Seeing, do we have a phone line? No? Okay. Just in case, the number's 805-875-8201, 805-875-8201. I will be surprised if anyone is sitting at home watching us and listening, but thank you if you are. While we wait to see if there are any calls, would city staff mind answering Ms. Waldau's question?
Our understanding from the county is that it's going to be both items on the same ballot, so there won't be 2 ballots. This is a evolving process, so something may change between now and then, but I think from what we know now, it's going to be 1 ballot with the recall and ours both on the same ballot.
Thank you for that. Seeing no one call in, we will close public comment. Oh, did we have any written communication?
No, ma'am, nothing.
Thank you. So we will close public comment and bring it back for council, either additional questions or we can start to move forward through. We have to take one first and then. Do we need a vote on each one? We need a vote on all 4, correct?
There's 3 resolutions.
Okay.
We should do the first one as
Okay.
a separate,
Okay.
because that needs 5 votes. And then
Okay.
the second resolution needs 4 votes. And then the third resolution needs 3 votes.
Okay. All right, so I will entertain a motion for, go ahead and see if it's somebody who wants to make a comment. We're going to open the public comment real quick.
Please go ahead, you have 3 minutes.
Hello. I wanted to just support the combining the election, as everybody said already, and to let Janelle Osborne know that people are watching from home.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for your time. I look forward to getting a ballot with both issues on it. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. And we'll close public comment again. All right, so I will entertain a motion for item 1, which is adopt resolution 643721, attachment 1, declaring a fiscal emergency pursuant to Article 13C, Section 2B of the California Constitution.
I'll make a motion.
Awesome.
Second.
And we have a second. This one needs a vote of 5. Any questions before we vote? Seeing none, let's vote. And that passes 5-0. All right, the next resolution is 643721, Attachment 1, adopted by an affirmative vote of all 5 councils. Oh, we just did that. Then we adopt resolution number 643821 as follows. Issues a call to consolidate the special municipal election previously scheduled for August 31st, 2021 with the statewide California gubernatorial recall election to be held on September 14th, 2021. And propose and order the submission to the qualified electorate of the city of Lompoc a tiered tax structure on cannabis manufacturing and distribution, operators for general fund purpose, and changes to other cannabis tax regulations at the special municipal election to be held on September 14th, 2021. C, requests the Santa Barbara County Board of Supervisors to direct the County Elections Department to conduct that election for the city. And D, authorize city payments for election services rendered by the county needed to conduct that election. And I'll entertain a motion for that one.
Motion.
And I need a second.
Second.
And we have a second. Any questions? Seeing none, let's vote. And that passes 5-0. Since 643821 was adopted, we will now go to adopting resolution number 643921, attachment 3, directing city attorney to draft an impartial analysis. I will entertain a vote for that. A motion for that, sorry.
I'll make a motion.
Thank you.
I'll second.
And we have a second. Any questions? Seeing none, let's vote. And that passes 5-0. And then finally, since we adopted a 643821 by more than 4 votes, we recommend the staff, the next motion is to recommend that staff have the city attorney read aloud the title of the measurement at the city council meeting, and the city council make a motion to waive further readings of this ordinance. So hand it over to you, sir.
Thank you, Mayor. The city, it's an ordinance of the people of the city of Lompoc, County of Santa Barbara, State of California, amending certain provisions of Chapter 3.50 cannabis taxes of the Lompoc Municipal Code to impose tiered taxes on cannabis manufacturing and distribution operators, change how all cannabis taxes are calculated, and allow those taxes to be shown on customer receipts. And the motion is to waive further reading of that ordinance.
Thank you. So now we just need a motion to waive further readings.
I'll make that motion.
Thank you, and I need a second.
I'll second.
And it's been seconded. Any other questions? Seeing none, let's vote. And that passes 5-0. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. We will check in and see if there were any written communications other than this.
No, ma'am, nothing.
None. And we'll give you one more chance to call in for oral communications or come up to the podium if you'd like. The number to call is 805-875-8201. Have the floor.
Lorene Waldo again. Obviously, we're here because we're very interested in when this election is going to be, because we are out canvassing for the recall from the Democratic Club currently, but luckily we haven't started in the city of Lompoc, we've done the county. So this is very important information for when we start on the 10th canvassing in the city. So I hope that the materials that will be necessary to educate the public, because basically that's what this whole election is not to convince anybody, but it's to educate that there is a recall, this is what the ballot's going to look like. And the same thing for the cannabis tax, because most people haven't heard of any of these things. So we're hoping that there will either be an informational mailer, we know that you can't campaign, but an informational mailer or informational materials that can be passed out, and that done sooner than later, since the ballots will go out actually the week of August 16th for this election. So there's a very short timeline in terms of getting out to the voters.
Thank you for that feedback. Seeing no one call and no additional in-person comments, I will adjourn the meeting to the next Lompoc City Council regular meeting at 6:30 PM on July 6, 2021, and see you all tomorrow evening.